Cold Brewing Podcasts, we back, baby. I was just thinking about how, so I worked for 14 months on a second shift, getting off at midnight, and I just go to bed at 3 in the morning. At the beginning of the pandemic, and I don't talk about it as much as I used to, just because it's getting further and further away. But it's wild. Like that was such a interesting time, and it really was like the cocoon in which slobcore and like all of my photography and art I think kind of hatched out of. And also just like examining myself and like the way I want to be in the world and relationships and just everything. It's really cool. um but anyway, I was thinking about, because I got off work at midnight, basically I'd just like eat and hang out and like watch stuff, have a movie going, have a podcast going, and play video games. It was pretty awesome. Because this was before I was like all up in the Adobe suite of products. Except I guess it was really like October 2020 that I started messing around with some video editing, but I didn't have Slobcore going yet. I didn't have my camera yet. And it was just pretty cool because I loved being able to be like the first to listen to some of my favorite podcasts right when they dropped at midnight. I'd just listen to them right away, and then I could like hop on to the Discords or the Reddits, and like if I had any comments or things I was thinking about it, be like one of the first to like start the conversation. Which was interesting too, because then I just started thinking about how really like being um yeah, just like being online and like going on Twitter and Reddit and stuff, New York Times even, like just being online from like midnight till 6 a.m. Pacific was really fascinating, because you start to see like it kind of, people go to bed and like it's a different vibe, like things that are being posted. You get a lot of like British Twitter or whatever. But then I would also be awake, like as stories were breaking in the morning, like basically as reporters on the East Coast were like tweeting stuff out, and it was interesting because I could like kind of see like, okay, this is gonna be the big story on the internet today, and then I'd go to bed and I'd wake up and it'd become like a massive thing. So I always find that really interesting, and it was such a fascinating perspective to have and be on that different schedule.